Well, I had an ISTP moment yesterday. I usually do really good at interviews. I prepared. I was like, okay, what questions might they ask? What are the normal questions? Okay, I got this. It's good. I passed the phone interview with flying colors. And so this was the in-person interview. And then they asked a lot of questions. I mean, it's a big company with like a really good reputation. So I guess it's not surprising. I wasn't expecting it. And some of the questions they asked were like along the lines of morals and ethics. And being an ISTP, with FI being my 8th function, and then any trickster, I'm not good at talking about morals and ethics. I'm good at doing it. I'm good at writing it. I'm not good at talking about it. So I put my foot in my mouth and I saw the look on their face. I was like, fuck, how do we fix this? And then TI Hero was just like, blah, 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 using logic. So I was just talking out loud my logical process. And I was like, what did I say at the end? I said, well, on one hand, I don't want to like, oh fuck, this is so dumb. Like I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but at the same time, like if you don't want to get in trouble, then maybe you shouldn't do something that like gets you in trouble. So yeah, I would tell. Because I started out by saying, well, it depends. I mean, what did they do? Because they asked the question, they don't really give a specific. It's just like, oh, they did something wrong. I don't remember the language they used, but there's an explosion of possibilities in my mind. Like, did they kill someone or did they just show up late? Like, the question was about, like, what do you do? Like, do you tell your supervisor or... I mean, of course, like, I'm really good at doing the right thing. Like, I care a lot about that. I put a lot of effort and thought into doing the right thing. But expressing it in an interview, apparently I'm not that good at expressing it. So, yeah. I was doing good. There are 2 questions that I just... And like, I mean, I'm bummed because one, out of all the jobs out there, that was like the one that was my favorite one. It had all the best things I was looking for. But that's not what hurts. It's this experience reawakened childhood wounds of feeling misunderstood. Don't start crying right now, please. Feeling misunderstood. Like, feeling like someone else thinks I'm a bad person. Now I've grown up a lot. Like, I know I'm a good person. So when like normal people or acquaintances like try and insinuate that I'm not, I'm just like, fuck you, you don't know me. But in this type of setting, it's just, I don't know, just hit me hard. So I was kind of depressed yesterday. It took a while to fall asleep. And then today I was just, I finally cried about it. I'm like, okay, so this is still 2025, year of the snake. Stuff's coming up. This was supposed to happen. I guess I wasn't supposed to get this particular job. Wish I would have fucked up on a different interview, not this one, but that's the way it was. I'm not meant to have this one. For some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but there's something better for me out there. But still, the whole FI stuff, like, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And at the end of the interview, I was like, because I knew I fucked up. I was like, how do I fix this? Like, what I wish I would have said was, well, I mean, did they like show up late? Because I was like, you know, some situations I would talk to the person, and then other situations I would like go to my supervisor. You know, I just make, like, it just depends on what they did. But I don't think they like that answer, you know? I think you're supposed to say automatically, tell on them. But this is the real world. And I knew this was a possibility, this would be an issue, because it's really hard to lie, okay? Like, not only do I have like a pact with myself, like it just feels very strongly that I need to be authentic and honest, even when it's hard to be honest. And it's like, if I could have written down the answers, I would have had more time to think through like better words. But it's like, I almost wish I would have been like, look, I know I'm really terrible at expressing this, and I know this, I didn't answer that very well. Like, I promise you, I'm a really good person. I do the right thing. I'll follow the rules. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of like drowning at that point. I don't know. It was horrible. It was like the interview was going pretty well until those two questions. But yeah, I don't know, as an ISTP, it's, you know, talking isn't really my strong suit. And then when you have to talk about like your eighth function, like talk about values and morals, especially when you're not like expecting a question, it's like, man, it just sucked. Not my proudest moment, but the worst part is just I hate people, respectable people, the possibility of respectable people thinking or feeling that I'm like bad or wrong or unacceptable. But that's how I feel. Damn it, I didn't want to cry. Stop. So, because it kind of brings up feelings of like, how am I supposed to be in this world as myself successfully, authentically, honestly? I don't know. Anyway, at the end of the interview, I said, well, is there anything about me you have concerns about that I could address right now? Which I felt like I don't know. I was hoping they would give me criticism so I could like answer it, but they didn't. They were just like, oh, well, we really like that you're very calm. Okay, thanks. And then I told my son about it. And of course he was like, no, you never say that. You always just automatically say what they want to hear. And it's like, it's not that simple, okay? I have to be authentic and honest. And in reality, things are not black and white. They're not. And okay, maybe I can't express myself in the most perfect way all the time, which is so frustrating. But I probably have to cry again. But I mean, if this is all part of this 2025, bring it up, get it out, fine. Wasn't expecting this. Wasn't. Is there anything else coming? Like, I don't know. Is there anything else coming that needs to come out? I can't think of anything. We had the boy situation, okay, the work situation, the family situation. What else is there? I don't know. The year's almost over, thank God. I really hope next year's better. Feeling this big cloud because I don't know, it's like, okay, I tried really hard with like being positive and like keeping my vibration high, and then nothing changed, and it's like nothing on the outside anyway, and it feels disheartening. It feels disheartening. And it's like, well, we're on this planet. We can't not be on this planet right now. We have to play by the rules. We have to do all these things. Yeah. So I was listening to Redemptive Psych, his channel. I just was re-listening to the ISTP video, his latest one, on what do ISTPs need? And was it minute 3? I don't know. I forgot. But he started talking about what I had just done in the interview. ISTPs need space to talk, you know, get it out and just stumble over whatever. And I'm just like, it's exactly what I just did in an interview. I don't know. I'm feeling very lost. I'm feeling very lost just with everything. Because even with like, okay, what type of man am I even compatible with? I don't even know, because I feel like the psyche just needs to be integrated. I mean, I get along with ISTJs super well, but I think someone with an immature, inferior, and demon function is not gonna fit. I think no matter what type it is, most likely an SI user, like, he needs to be integrated. All his functions need to be integrated. He needs to be healthy. He needs to be a man. Okay, I feel a little better after my little talk right here. Anyway, yeah, not happy about the interview, but yeah, I feel happier right now, actually, just by doing this video. So it really does work doing videos. It's like therapy. I really like yellow. It's great. And I like my yellow blanket. It's one of my favorite colors of yellow, shades of yellow. So yeah, happy holidays.